Before I introduce our guests, I want to ask them a general question. How would you describe your money relationship in one word? Your current money relationship in one word. So I'll start with you.
You start with me?
Yes.
Wow.
Is it like a situationship? Is it a committed one? Is it like one night stand?
Is it papa? Is it Nyamia Yebi?
You're a student. So I want to believe that you have other side jobs you do on the side. So which is?
Okay, so I have a YouTube channel that I run and I post gaming content on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So I've been doing that since 2020 COVID year. And for over 4 years, I managed to build 7.5k subscribers, thankfully. But the channel got taken down. Unfortunately, that was last December. So I'm now rebuilding the channel from scratch.
I sell artworks. I do influencer jobs. She said I'm an influencer. I do influencer gigs. Basically, that's it.
Right. Okay, so I have a question for you. I know everybody here might be in their mid-20s or early 20s or late 20s. What's that one money move that slapped you in your 20s? So talking about investment, this is where we have most of the youth channeling themselves into Bitcoin, the blockchain vibes. What do you think? And then there's this insurance companies. There's also government bonds. There are other investment channels. What do you think is the way forward for you, for the youth or for Gen Zs? What do you think is the way forward in terms of investment? Should we go into those Bitcoin trading or into trading into the blockchain activities, or we should go to the traditional way of going to the insurance company, get that paper, fill it, and then every month they deduct you? What do you think it is?
Making money is not a one-way kind of thing. There are different ways to make money. There are different ways to arrive at that financial goal. You can make money from the blockchain, the online stuff. You can also make money from the bank investments opportunities. So just plan how much you want to invest in each of them. I think you should spread your wings.
Right.
Spread your wings, and if you might catch at every point, and some might not work. What if you did just one investment at this particular place and it blows up with all your money and you've lost everything? So it's important to broaden your horizon and spread your net, cast your net wide, so that when you catch, it will be substantial. And I don't think I'll be the best person to advise you where you should invest your money, but you have to read before you invest. If you don't understand what you're putting your money into, then you shouldn't, because if something happens, you wouldn't know where to pass.
Right.
So before you invest your money into something, read about it and make sure you have some level of understanding and maybe a coach or a mentor to guide you so that you have something to fall on, some guidance to fall on if anything goes wrong.
So just as Enel said, spread your wings and open your horizon. We'll go for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with this conversation. We'll be right back.
Welcome back from the break. My name is Lakeisha and you're still watching the Gen Z show on Metro Television. I'm here with Kemi Keys. Where are your slacks? You don't even have anything on your titty. I'm doing good.
Sure, ice on my neck.
Okay, so we have our second set here, and they are still students from the Life Link, right? Yeah, Life Link model UN.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got it right. So we have Michael. Michael.
I'm Michael.
Oh, Michael. And then
Fletcher.
Fletcher, right? So Michael was the best delegate for last year's
conference. Yeah.
And so we would want to ask some few questions, his experiences and how the whole thing went about, how he was able to represent his country, what went into the research and all of that. So Michael, I'm so happy to have you here. It's a plus to be sitting with the best delegates. It means that I trained the whole. So what were your experiences from last year?
Last year was a bit challenging because I had prior experience in the year before. And so going into last year, I had my eyes on the trophy, right? And so obviously I had my own strategy and everything. But going in there, you could have your own plans, but then circumstances will definitely come up. And then, so going in there, I met other people that were they were as knowledgeable as I was then.
Right.
And they were very tough opponents. And so, yeah, the main challenge for me last year was trying to maneuver my way through those people and then just stand out still. But aside that, it was incredible. It was an incredible experience. Yeah.
Right. So, how many times have you competed with it?
Twice in 2023 and in 2024.
2024.
Yeah.
Okay. And you so far, what do you think? Is it something that you want to be doing, or is?
Yeah, most definitely. I have my eyes set on working in the international field, international relations, hopefully. And so I see this as a good step to get in there because it gives you the knowledge, the experience, and then the network as well. Because the same people you're meeting in the Model UN sessions are the same people you might be working with in the future.
So I want to ask this question. When I asked you earlier if you guys picked the countries by yourself, and you said the UN people.
Yeah.
Right. So when you get those countries, do you visit those countries to gather information, or you do the research here in Ghana?
No, you don't visit them to gather information. So you do your own research here in Ghana, and if you win the overall best delegate like I did, then you have the chance to travel to US.
So what country did you represent?
I represented the United States of America.
And so you went there?
I will be going there in the next Harvard and UN conference.
Okay, yeah. That's great. And then Fletcher. Yeah.
Yes.
So what countries? Okay, how many times have you competed?
In LTMUN just once. For other conferences, I think about 2 to 3 times.
And yes. Have you won any awards yet?
Yes, I had the privilege of winning overall best delegate for the high school for the United Nations. I think that was in 2023. Yes, so it was an exciting experience. I think I side with Michael when he says that a lot goes into the planning process. You need to have your eyes fixed on the prize, because if you do not, somebody else will just swipe it away. So I think it's very essential that when we are going for such, events and things, you need to be in the winning mentality already, and then everything will just flow afterwards.
Okay, so are you competing in October?
Not this year. This year, I'm staffing. I'm one of the staff members.
This year, is there going to be any competition?
Yeah.
So in October?
Yeah.
So are you representing any country?
Oh, no. There's this perception in life thing that when you win the ultimate prize, you can't come back as a delegate. Because then it'll be like you bullying the others or this.
Oh, okay. So when you win, you go and then new people come in. Okay, so are you representing this year?
No, but I have the opportunity to staff, so.
Okay, that's great. So let's come back to the conversation for today, right? Okay, is there any information you would like us to know for the October event?
No. Yeah. I think registration for the early bird package ends May 4th. And so if you're watching this, try as much as you can to register before then.
Okay, that's fine. So yes, like they said earlier on, I think Darlene said it, you're supposed to pay 700 cedis for the early packaging, which comes with accommodation, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
It's an all-inclusive package.
Everything. So yes, let's try and then not support them, like go and have fun and experience new things, experience new people, and then try and connect with different people. So, Kemi,
right?
Let's do the pop-up questions with them. So, do you have any?
Well, for today, I wouldn't say we have a question in highlighted, but there's a story where we are going to look into something regarding our topic and then also channel it to LifeLink. And I have here with me a story that says that there was a Namibian learner, I think of age 12, that created a phone, a free SIM mobile phone that it doesn't use airtime and data connection. So you can place calls without a SIM card, without airtime. And stories have sparked where his parents had to actually use their last money. And I want to quote the amount. I think it was about 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira, yes. And then equivalent to, I think, $146. And the question is that when kids like this do inventions or bring up inventions like this, do they get the necessary funding for such event? Because now every youth is trying to be the boss on his own. Nobody wants to work under anybody. The kids are coming up with wild ideas. Because imagine somebody in a village somewhere, no network, and then there's a phone without a SIM card that doesn't use airtime. Are these inventions being invested in? My question to you, what do you think? People come to LifeLink, they share ideas on how to solve societal problems. Sometimes what is already happening, sometimes they get a new pop-up. What is the funding like for these young ones? So I'll start with you, Fletcher.
Okay. So I think I've heard of the story before about the Namibian person, the 12-year-old. I think it's an interesting feat for the person to have accomplished. When it comes to funding generally on a larger scale, I think that it's a lot that can be done, especially with the introduction of social media and the age that we are now. There's a lot you can do. If your country or your government decides not to sponsor you, you can as well. I mean, marketing on social media is free. Everybody gets the opportunity to create an account. Everybody gets the opportunity to post as much as they want in a day. These are avenues. But again, considering what you said about the person coming from a village, there might be that barrier of not having access to internet and the rest. Again, one thing that influenced him creating probably the no SIM call. So I think I read a little on the matter, and per the information I got, I think the government has already spotted him and they're taking care of it. I think for avenues like this, there are grants, there are scholarships, there are many things that you can apply for in a country's given setting or government. So I think that's what one avenue that he can go to. Coming to LifeLink, LifeLink has something else apart from we debating on countries, you representing a country, throwing banter to people around you. There's another thing you can do. You have, and it's called the Butaipa Social Ventures, right? Now with Butaipa Social Ventures, you'd still be representing a country when you come for LifeLink, but then you have the opportunity to present a project that you've been working on. So you explain the project, you pitch the ideas, and the person who is able to pitch it well, who has the best ideas, who is able to, present it in the best way to us, has been given a funding to continue with the project, maybe to register their company, to start up something little. And I think so these are avenues that one can use if they have ideas like that to bring to LifeLink.
Right. So coming to you, Michael, we are talking about the Namibian guy. I think he's said a lot about it. Let's come to Ghana. We've seen in tech, people doing cars without petrol. We used to laugh at our KNUST brothers that they do cool pots. Well, they've come up with innovations here and there. Here in Ghana, do you think these innovations done by these young ones are being funded well? I would just like to give this as a comment to the current Minister for Communications, I think Honorable Sam George, where the Kumasi guy, the PZ guy, was talking about the innovation about how he repaired the iPhone. And then I realized they've given him that opportunity to also help in the initiative that's happening at the Kofi Annan's ICT Center. We are realizing that government is now paying attention into such innovations. Do you think that there's more that can be done about it?
Well, I think it's a gradual process because looking at where we were as a country a couple of years back, I don't think if you have an idea like this, you could go to government and then secure funding. That is if you're not already well connected within the government. I mean, looking at the guy who fixed the iPhone, for instance, I would assume that he really didn't have like top connections in the government. And so a couple of years back, this wouldn't hold. But we are now in the under a government that is trying to pay much more focus on these things. And we can see that in other initiatives that the government has carried out, and the whole apprenticeship program that will be, I think, will be launched very soon, and then other initiatives as well. And so, yeah, the government is doing quite well in trying to shed more light onto young ones with innovative ideas. That aside, I think with what Fletcher said, if you really want to make it, you shouldn't wait for someone to come in to help you. Once you have the idea, there are many avenues, social media and what's not, that can easily help you promote yourself and your business or whatever you're doing. And yeah.
Right, and that's that for this segment, and I'll go over to Lakeisha.
Oh yeah, so my pop-up questions. This should be fun. So let's let's just hope we get it. My first question is still on the money conversation, right? So my first question is, would you like to save or invest?
I think they go hand in hand because you need to first save some amount of money and then you invest.
So you pick one, save or invest?
Invest.
Invest. Okay, stocks or crypto?
Stocks.
Stocks. Nah, you.
Crypto, for me, I don't have the heart for crypto. I don't have the heart.
You do stocks.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah.
Stocks. Okay, so side hustle or full-time entrepreneur?
Side hustle.
Side hustle.
Side hustle.
Side hustle, right. So luxury car now or house later? You know, you can have your car now and drive around and sleep inside. Or you can save the money and use it to buy a house later. So which one? Luxury car now or house later?
I think house later is a wiser option.
Okay, so passive income or big salary?
Passive income.
Passive income.
You don't want big salary?
Big salaries, I feel like it's not workable enough for me per the plans and the things I want to do. So
you don't believe in 9 to 5?
yeah, we'll as we go, we'll cross that bridge. But for now, yes, we do 9 to 5.
Okay, so my last question: making $10K a month quietly or flexing $5K loudly?
Obviously,
Quietly. If you for
$5K
yeah,
loudly.
I mean,
That's on period.
yeah,
I think I also go for 10K.
10K,
10K.
yeah. I
10K.
think 10K will do. Yeah, because it's better to make a lot of money and be
Low key.
low
You
key.
can't destroy.
Exactly.
But then coming back to the big salary, you first of all made investments. Why don't take the big salary and then?
Well, the thing is, from my point of view, I feel like with the salary thing, most 9 to 5s, it always comes to an end with a pension or something, like when the time comes for pension. But if you invest in income producing assets that are going to give you passive income, it's there forever. As long as you're able to maintain it, your kids will come to benefit from it, your grandkids and everything. But then with a big salary, the minute I die, they'll just pay some 3% of it or 2% to my kids for some time, and then that's it.
Deep there. What about you, Flesh?
I agree. I think I perfectly agree with him. You said everything.
Right. Okay. Over to you, Lakeisha.
Anyway, so this conversation was fun. My best part is being the best delegate and trying to, move to other countries. But it's sad how you can only be best once, right? Like me, I'll go, sir.
See the Ghanaian in here. The Ghanaian in here.
I'll go, sir. Today I'll go to the US, tomorrow I'm going to Canada, But anyways, it's all good. So I think we'll draw the curtains here. And okay, so before we end the show, let's hear from our people their last words, what they have to tell the youth out there, and then also share their social media handles with us. So, Michael?
So one reason I'd recommend LifeLink to you is that for me personally, it's helped me, it equipped me with valuable life lessons and then skills that is helping me pursue other endeavors. And so currently, I'm running for SRC president for the University of Ghana. My name is Michael Yang, and so please come through for me. Thank you.
For us, I think the socials are LifeLink GH everywhere you go. TikTok, Instagram. What I'd like to tell young people, aspiring future leaders, is to really go in for LTMU in 2025. There's a myriad of opportunities waiting for you when you come for LTMU in 25. There's so much installed, so many surprises. We're planning a lot's going into the planning process for it to be bigger and better. If you were there last year, you can come again. There's so many opportunities, and I would endeavor that you come. And again, it's not just diplomacy, it's where fun meets diplomacy.
Right, where fun meets diplomacy. So let's go and have fun and connect, like I said earlier on. So my name is Lakeisha. Thank you so much for watching the Gen Z show. And yes, Kemi Keys. It's
Right.
Just stop doing that great thing for me, please.